Oh, it's time. I'm back. The lights aren't on. Let's get those lights on. Ooh, pretty background. Pretty background. At least I try. Anyway, so welcome. Tonight we're playing Solo Crisis League. I'm in a great mood because I got off work today at noon and I'm not going back till the Monday after Thanksgiving. So I am excited. I'm really excited to be home for like the next week and a half, it feels like. It's probably not actually that long. Yes. We were just having a conversation in the Solo Champions League Discord about Arkham Horror, and now I'm here. Yeah, I'm everywhere. I was setting this all up the whole time. Smoke and mirrors. Anyway, we're gonna jump right into this, I think, because I'm excited to get started. I love this game. I'm gonna play it. So this is for the Solo Crisis League. It's a semi-competitive way of playing the DC deck building game and its Crisis expansions. We're playing for Season 9, Round 2. It's our all-star season, so the strongest heroes are being offered up for us to use. Now, Season 9, Round 2 already happened a few weeks ago, but I had a broken hand, which is feeling better and better every day. Out of the cast for almost 2 weeks, about a week and a half now, and playing these games and shuffling these cards, I think is helping kind of make it a little bit better. So that is the good news there. But since this round's already happened and I'm kind of catching up to people, I'm kind of giving myself the extra challenge of choosing the character that the least players chose. Now, I've had 2 great games recently at Starfire, so I really was thinking, oh, let's play Starfire, but less people chose Crisis Cyborg, so I am going to go with Crisis Cyborg. Crisis Cyborg is not a bad option. He's a very, very strong character and definitely deserves to be in like the top 10 characters of the game. Once during each of your turns, if you have played a superpower and equipment, you may put a card of cost 1 or greater from any player's discard pile on the bottom of the main deck. That's going to increase how much time you have because your main deck's growing. It's also going to act kind of like a destruction because it's not in your deck anymore. So you get a better main deck score and your deck flows better. It's going to be, the best, right? It's pretty good. Maybe not the best. I really like his ability. And we'll use it today, right? So, this is Crisis 2, so this is going to be a Mortal Villain and Vandal Savage in play. The Mortal Villain reads, when a non-villain card of cost 6 or greater enters the lineup, destroy it and replace it. Each player must discard +5 power worth of cards from his hand to beat this. Now, this is very doable within the very first turn. If there happens to be no villains, and you get all 5 punches in that first hand, I'll just keep shuffling here to show that I didn't set that up in case it ever does happen. It'll happen someday on camera. But in that very first turn, you can get out of this crisis, and that feels good. A Vandal Savage has a stack ongoing ability of when a card with an attack leaves the lineup, treat it as a first appearance attack against all players. So now what that means is when it leaves the lineup, so if it's a villain, it's when it goes to the destroyed pile after we buy it. If it's anything else and we buy it, it's after it goes to our discard pile. So that is what happens when that happens, I guess. It's kind of like the Ra's al Ghul ability of getting an attack whenever they show up in the lineup, but it's a little bit more controlled because you get to say when it is that that attack is going to happen. And that attack happens when you buy it. So, ta-da. All right, that should be shuffled enough. I think we can just jump into this. We are using Forever Evil in Crisis 2. Forever Evil is an interesting set for any Crisis. Crisis 2 is my favorite of all of them, so we're going to see how it goes. Our first lineup is Giant Growth, Expert Marksman, Catwoman, Happy Harbor, and Cold Gun. Okay, all really cheap cards, which is great because of Immortal Villain, and also so we can afford them, right? Happy Harbor is a fantastic card. You get +1 for every hero you play. That's always good. Catwoman would be a hero, so that's nice. Giant Growth doesn't really mean too much, but it's still fine. Expert Marksman is a destruction card, so that's going to help. And Cold Gun doesn't do too much, so that's where we are. 1, 2, 3 power. I'm going to go ahead and we'll get a kick for 3 power. Let the main deck stay as it is. I want something with 2 power. And Giant Growth it only costs 2. So I might as well save that for later. Possession is destroyed due to a mortal villain and a new card comes out. Still no attacks. Catwoman has an attack, but we haven't got her from the lineup yet. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 for that. Oh, sure, we'll get Cold Gun and Giant Growth. Spend all 4, make our deck something more than punches and vulnerabilities. I'd love to get rid of Immortal Villain really quick. That's always the best. New card comes out. It's another one with an attack. So we have to get rid of the villains before we can get rid of Immortal Villain. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll say goodbye to Atomica. It's a bit of a waste power-wise, but, you know, we have to do what we got to do. New card comes out. Power Girl, nice save. I say nice save because she's a 5 value card, and it's a very powerful card. So if she was 6 or higher, obviously it would be affected by Immortal Villain, but we get to avoid that this way. 1 power here, and we'll freeze. Yeah, we'll freeze Power Girl for future use. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 power, and a couple vulnerabilities. And we did play a superpower and equipment, so I can put a card of cost 1 or greater from our discard pile on the bottom of the deck. I'm gonna do it. I really feel like I should do it whenever I have the opportunity. So yeah, we'll put Giant Growth down there. It was good while it lasted, but we can get other things to do the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4 power. We'll go ahead and get rid of Black Lantern Aquaman, which has an attack. Each foe puts 2 cards of cost 0 from his discard pile on the bottom of his deck. So we're just going to put 2 punches down there. But that's fine because that's the more powerful cards we have right now anyway. All right, no more of this. New card comes out. Please don't be a villain. Do we have 5 power here? We do. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power. Discard that and end Immortal Villain. First Crisis down. And we'll get ready for next turn. And we're coming for Vandal Savage. Now, we don't have a lot in terms of power in our deck yet, but we did have enough to get rid of that Crisis, which is great. Now I just need to get a bunch of equipment and superpowers, even ones we don't really need, so we can use Cyborg's ability as often as possible. 1 power here. I'm not going to freeze anything. 2, 3, 4, 5. Definitely getting Power Girl. 3 power and 1 card. That's nice. New card here. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're looking at 2, 3, 4 power. We'll use that to get... I'm going to get Element Woman because Element Woman applies to Cyborg's ability. If I played a superpower and equipment, and she is... So when you own or are playing this card, it is also a superpower and equipment. So Element Woman triggers Cyborg's ability all on her own. Because she is all of those things. New card comes out. That's a villain. That's a villain. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll use our 4 here, freezing this, I suppose, and getting rid of Giganta. Freezing doesn't do too much because I'm only 1 player, so it just kind of goes back. All right, 3 power from Power Girl. Oh, I didn't put a card out yet. Sorry. There we go. 3, 4, 5 power. I'm going to get Happy Harbor because I've gotten a good amount of heroes so far. Getting +1 on each of those sounds grand. Shuffle it up. Element Woman does trigger Cyborg, but we don't have a discard pile right now. Forgot to put a card out. So that's 2, 3. We're going to freeze this because we're not... Actually, maybe not. We'll freeze... No, we'll freeze that, yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, let's just do 6 so we can get rid of Black Lantern, Green Arrow. Each foe destroys a starter in his hand. If a player cannot, he destroys the top card of his deck. We'll destroy punches here. Leaves me with 2 power. Can't spend that in anything, but that's okay. I was hoping to do that when I had a vulnerability, but I had a good opportunity there, so why not? New card comes out. Ooh, Deathstorm. 1, 2, 3 power. We'll get Expert Marksman for the destruction, and we'll keep going. New card comes out. Happy Harbor is down. That's +1 for each hero I play. That means 4 power from Power Girl. 5, 6 power. Vulnerability. We're going to get rid of Deathstorm, and we're going to buy Pandora's Box. I do not want Pandora's Box. I'm probably going to just give it up for this Crisis. I'm sorry, for this, for Cyborg's ability, I mean. New card comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I won't be using Pandora's Box. We will go ahead and get Amanda Waller, though. Firestorm Matrix. All right, 1 power. We'll just freeze that. 2, 3, 4 power. We'll get Commissioner Gordon for the defense ability he has. New card over here. Let's see what we got. Let's use Expert Marksman first. You may destroy a non-superpower card in your hand or discard pile. We're going to destroy this vulnerability. And then we'll use Element Woman, which does trigger Cyborg to put a card at the bottom of the deck. We're going to put Pandora's Box down there. That's what we bought her for. So that's 2, 3 power because of Happy Harbor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power because of Happy Harbor. We'll get rid of Superwoman. Actually, you know what? I really want White Lantern Corps, so we're going to do that. Really like White Lantern Corps. It's good to give the crises that you use it to give it to a crisis and we get it right back because it can't be destroyed. It just goes right back to your discard pile. Plus, it triggers Happy Harbor, so can't really complain about that. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5 power. Definitely Black Lantern Power Ring. And we'll move on. New card comes out. Royal Flush Gang, huh? Three power here. Actually, 4 power because of Happy Harbor. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 because of Happy Harbor. And we can also, it also triggers Cyborg to put a card at the bottom. We'll put a kick at the bottom. So that's 9. We'll use that 9 to get rid of Vandal Savage and move on to our next villain. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Maybe Superwoman was the move. Maybe I'm jumping in too fast. But I know that I had an opportunity there and I took it. No defense in my hand, so we have to deal with that. Demonic Summoning. That is not great. It's a really early time to get Demonic Summoning. Put all cards of cost 6 from the destroyed pile in the lineup. I don't think there are any. Oh, there is one. Never mind. There is Possession. At the start of your turn, destroy a card in your hand. If the destroyed card is cost 0, discard your hand. Your team must destroy 3 cards of cost 6 in your discard piles. 3 cards of cost 6. That can take some time, especially when we've only seen like 1 or 2. Trigon. Each player destroys the top 3 cards of the main deck. Gain a card with the lowest cost you destroyed this way and put it into your hand. Discard all cards with the hand. All cards in your hand with the cost greater than that card. So we have to destroy these 3 cards. The lowest cost one goes into our hand, so that's Amanda Waller. And we have to discard all cards with a lower cost, right? With a greater cost. So a greater cost than Amanda Waller would be Power Girl, and that's it. We just lost one, which isn't the worst. So demonic summoning, ongoing. At the start of your turn, destroy a card in your hand. If you destroyed a card of cost 0, then discard your hand. I guess we'll destroy Cold Gun to avoid the penalty. We'll get 2 power for Amanda Waller, but 3 power of Happy Ending. 4, 5, 6 power of Happy Harbor. I don't know why I said Happy Ending. So 3, 6, 7, 8. There are things I want to do, but I feel like Possession is something I have to do. So let me just check what I have. We have Possession, we have White Lantern, and that is it, I think. That's all we've seen. So hopefully, we see another one because we haven't had a third one yet. There is one here. We did get, what's that, Power Ring? So if I get that Black Lantern Power Ring back into my hand, we could get that one and then be pretty set. New card comes out. We have to destroy. Oh, it's another one right there. We have to destroy a card in our hand. I'm going to destroy Expert Marksman to avoid the penalty. 1, 2, 3 power. 4, 5. That's all we're going to get, but we'll get rid of Royal Flush Gang with that. Just trying to get rid of villains so demonic summoning is doable. New card comes out. Ooh, another expensive villain. You may gain a villain from the destroy pile and put it into any player's discard pile. Well, we're going to get that 6 cost Power Ring. And then we got 3 power, 4 power, 5 power. I'm sorry, 3 power, 4 power, 5 power, 6 power. And then I think I'm going to actually destroy Power Ring, because then I'll get plus 6 power, so that's 12 power, 13 power from Happy Harbor. And we'll use that 13 power to say goodbye to Black Lantern Batman, leaving us with 7 power. And then we'll get rid of Superwoman, leaving us with 0 power. Yeah. So the reason I did that was the number of villains in the lineup were really holding me back. Even if I got all the cards I needed, we'd still have to deal with that. So I decided to kind of push it out a turn and get rid of those instead. So I have to destroy a card in my hand. We'll destroy Amanda Waller. 1, 2, 3, 4 power, 5, 6 power. For 6 power, I'll get in a Scrimmastick and a Kick. Yes, that's it. Need to get the 8 power so I can get rid of Black Lantern Martian Manhunter. I need to get Black Lantern Power Ring back in my hand so that we can go ahead and say goodbye to demonic summoning. New card comes out. All right, we have to destroy something in our hand. We're going to destroy White Lantern Corps because when you destroy this card in any zone, its owner gains it. So we just get it right back. We'll use Black Lantern Power Ring to get another 6 cost villain. We got 2 floating around right now, so we're just going to get... we'll get Power Ring for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power, and I can do Cyborg's ability, but I won't. 5 power. We'll go ahead. We'll get the Atom and another Kick. New card comes out. Another villain. We just keep getting hit by those. I have to destroy something in our hand. We will destroy this Kick. All right. 4 power from Power Girl. 5, 6 power. Sorry, 4 power, 7 power. What do I want to do about this? I think I'll just go 8, 9, 10 with Happy Harbor. Say goodbye to... We'll get rid of Black Lantern, Martian Manhunter, and not spend the other two because we don't have anything we can spend it on. That expensive villain was really holding me back. All right, we'll destroy a Scrimastix here on our hand. We'll go with 1, 2, 3 power. Say goodbye to this villain. Do I have 3 cards that cost 6 in my discard pile here? We've got 1. Oh, we got 2 and we got 3. That's 6, 6, 6. Are they destroyed? Yes, destroy all 3 of these. White Lantern Corps comes right back, but the rest of it's destroyed and demonic summoning is over. So we did get through it pretty smoothly, even though we had to destroy a bunch of cards. I did manage to do it without penalty, too. We didn't destroy a single starter card. So that means, sure, we still have them, and we could have gotten rid of them easily, but we did save some time that way, as far as the game is concerned. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 power. New card has to come out, too. Forgot about that. 5, 6 power. 7, 8, 9 power. 10 power total. I want this ongoing defense card, basically, and we'll get Channeling the Emotional Spectrum. New card comes out. We're going to use the Atom on White Lantern Corps because we destroy it and we gain it back. And we can get a 6-cost card from the destroyed pile. I really want Power Ring back. Really want that card. Oh, I didn't realize we had to destroy White Lantern Power Ring earlier. We're going to have to find a way to get that back. So we got 1 power because of Happy Harbor. 2, 3, 4. We'll go ahead and get Catwoman. Anything else? Not really. Nope. End of that turn. Move on to the next. I need to remember that I can buy junk because we're going to use Cyborg's ability as much as possible. Let's get something from that destroyed pile. I want to get a villain of cost 5 so we can use the Atom on it to get White Lantern Power Ring if possible. And not only do I want one of cost 5, but, ooh, yes, we'll get Royal Flush Gang because that's a great card of cost 5. So even if it doesn't line up with the Atom, it'll be really useful in other turns. 1, 2, 3, 4 power. Crystal Shield it is. Next turn. Another Royal Flush Gang. Deck's getting good. We got some really good cards now. Really good. You would think of all the destruction cards I had available to me, though, that I'd be destroying things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We'll get Constructs of Fear because it's 3 power. All right, another villain. Mogo's on the board. That's our second location, but this one can be used for defenses. For a defense? Yeah. 3, 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll use that 11 to say goodbye to Royal Flush Gang for 5. Leaving us with 6. Get rid of Grid. Leaving us with 4. And we'll buy a Kick for a future Cyborg use. Future Cyborg. New card comes out. All right, we'll use Crystal Shield to draw a card. Royal Flush Gang. Draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We'll get rid of these punches. I'm going to use the Atom on Power Girl. I'm going to get Power Girl back, don't worry. But goodbye, Power Girl. And we're going to use that to get White Lantern Power Ring. I'll put it into your hand. Okay. Then we'll play White Lantern Power Ring and get Power Girl back. All right, so that's just 1 power. Well, she just goes over here, though. So that's 1 power so far. That is a superpower and equipment, though, so we can put something at the bottom of the main deck. We'll throw a kick down there. Still 1 power. Already played this. So that's 2 power because it's a superpower, a superhero. 3 power, 4 power. I can destroy a hero in the lineup, plus 1 power for each different hero in the destroyed pile. So again, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4 power. Are there any heroes up here? Yeah, 5. 5 power total. That's not enough, is it? No, we'll get a kick. We did not generate a lot of power that turn, but the good news is we got the Key Power Girl, we got White Lantern Power Ring. We'll get the Key Royal Flush Gang then. I was planning on using Adam on that, and now I don't have to. So we do have to get to 13 so we can beat this Trigon. But, I mean, we're doing all right. I'm kind of amazed that we haven't gotten rid of all the starters yet. With the sheer number of ways we have to get destroyed cards, or to destroy cards. We'll go ahead and get another villain from the destroyed pile. Probably, I mean, Royal Flush Gang sounds nice. Black Lantern Martian Manhunter with his 8 power, also nice. Superwoman, though, even better. She's very powerful. She gets +1 for each different villain in the destroyed pile. I mean, when all villains default there, that's a lot of power. So 0 power there, but 1, 2 power total. Can't use that really. Move on. Still not a waste because we got Superwoman. New card comes out. All right, 3, 4 power because of Happy Harbor. 7, 8 power because of Happy Harbor. 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 says goodbye to Trigon, and we will move on to the next turn. We got a defense in hand. We have 2 defenses in hand, so I'm feeling good about that. Our new Crisis. Draining the Emotional Spectrum. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck in the lineup. There's 1, 2, 3. Those are 2 really expensive cards. We'll do a 4th one because of 1 for the turn. At the start of your turn, reveal the top card of your deck. Destroy all cards in the lineup with the revealed card's type and replace them. Each player discards a random card. Remove this Crisis if none of them match a card type in the lineup. So we have to destroy all heroes in the lineup and replace them. Very well. New villain, Amazo. Amazo costs 3 more to defeat for each hero in the lineup. Each player puts a hero from his hand or 2 from his discard pile into the lineup. We will defend, but which way? We'll use Crystal Shield. Discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, put a cost 3 card from your discard pile into your hand or draw a card. Cost 3 card. I think we'll just draw a card. And we still got a cost 3 card, so that's fine. So we can't do anything about draining the emotional spectrum until we get rid of Royal Flush Gang. We will use White Lantern Power Ring real quick to get a hero from the destroyed pile. You know what? No, we won't. There's no hero up there I really want. So instead, we're going to use him for 2 power, 3, 4 power, 5, 6 power. Goodbye to this. And then to beat this, again, it's each player discards a random card. Remove this Crisis if none of them match a type in the lineup. Well, both of my hands are starters. There's no cards in the lineup that are starters. So I will close my eyes and everything, but it's not going to matter. This one, it's a starter. It's discarded. This Crisis is defeated. So I think we had 1 power left over, right? 2, 4, 6. He cost 1, so we have 1 power. 2 power. We'll get Giant Growth. I'm feeling good. This game's going really well. If we get Ultraman, that's gonna be stellar. Just stellar. We will go 3 power on Construct of Fear. Plus 1 power for each different hero in the destroyed pile. I think there was 2, 4, 5 power. 6. I might want to destroy Amanda Waller. Is there anything of cost 4 I'd actually want from here? Another Amanda Waller? Ooh, Deathstorm. Maybe. Ooh, I think I am going to use Adam on Giganta. Or use Adam on Amanda Waller to get Giganta, I think. Yeah, we'll get Giganta. Or, you know what? No, I'm going to use the same thing. I'm going to use Deathstorm, though. I can destroy a card in my hand. So I'm going to say I didn't play Punch yet, so that we can then play Deathstorm to destroy said Punch. Yeah, that'll fix it. So 3, 4, 5, 6 power with the Atom. I don't think we bought anything yet, right? We did not. So 6 power. We'll get Cosmic Staff. It's a good defense card. We'll keep going. Shuffle it up, I guess. New card comes out. Another Power Girl. We're getting some really powerful cards. Draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We'll discard Giant Growth and Punch. No, Kick and Punch. Kick and Punch. All right. 2 power here, 3 power from Happy Harbor, and she does trigger Cyborg, so we will put that kick at the bottom of the deck. That's what I was thinking I would do. So again, that is 3 power, 7 power, 11 power, 13 power, but that's not enough for a Mazo because of Power Girl. We'll get Power Girl out of there, leaving us at 8, and we'll get Power Armor with that. Getting some real options in this deck. Real options. New card comes out. 1 and draw card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Definitely Ultraman here. Ultra Strength. Feeling good about that. We've gotten a great card like every turn for the last 3 turns in a row, it seems like. New card comes out. Just need to get some destruction going. We'll just go for 2 power here. 3, 4. Now that is a superpower and an equipment. Is there anything we want to put down there? I mean, I've got a kick right here. Yeah, we'll throw this kick down there. So again, we're at 4 power. 5. May destroy a villain in the lineup. No. But we do get +1 for each different villain in the destroyed pile. So we're at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 power total. Because of 13 power, we'll get Steve, bring us down to 12, which is enough to beat a Mazo. So we did get through that. We survived. Didn't really need Steve so much, but we'll be able to destroy him later and use his ability, hopefully. We have Deathstorm. We have a defense in Commissioner Gordon. I'm feeling good. We're going in the right direction here. Okay. Our new crisis. Manhunter Invasion. When a villain enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. Your team must destroy 4 heroes from hand and discard pile. Archillo. He costs 3 more to defeat for each equipment in the lineup, which there is a lot right now. Each player puts 1 equipment from his hand or 2 from his discard pile into the lineup. We will actually... Oh yeah, we'll defend. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, gain a VP. Don't really know what to do with those right now, but we have it. I can destroy a card in my... We have to put a card out, sorry. We can destroy a card in our hand. That's the end of this vulnerability. 2 power because of Happy Harbor. +1 for each different hero in the destroy pile. So we're at 2, 3, 4, 4 it is. 4 is our total power. I guess we'll get nth metal because I want to get as many equipment gone as possible. Before we end our turn, though, I do want to try and beat Manhunter Invasion. So we have to destroy 4 heroes. So here's 1, 2. Let's step back a second. Let's not buy this. We'll still use Deathstorm to destroy vulnerability. And let's try and beat this way. So first off, Catwoman, Steve Trevor, White Lantern Power Ring, and Commissioner Gordon are our 4 heroes that we will destroy. Now, when we destroy Steve Trevor, draw 2 cards and then discard a card. Discard the punch. So that is the end of Manhunter Invasion. So we did defeat that. We can get a villain from the destroyed pile. Giganta does sound nice. Maybe another Royal Flush Gang is the way to go, though. Black Lantern Martian Manhunter, though. Yeah, that 8 power, that 8 cost is going to come in handy. And then Power Ring gets +1 for each of the heroes over here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, because of what we just did, 5. So yeah, that's why I wanted to do that, because now we can afford 5, which is enough to get rid of both of these. So we just basically added heroes to the destroyed pile, which made that card more valuable. So that's why I switched it up and replayed that turn a little bit. So our kilo costs 11 plus 3 for each equipment. So we do have to work on getting rid of those. There's 2 expensive ones out there right now, but nothing we can't handle, I don't think. Nothing we can't handle. Okay. How to handle this, though? We'll just get 2 power here. There's no hero in there I really want back right now. So that's 2 power. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm thinking of using the Atom on Constructs of Fear. Is there anything of cost 7 in here we want? There's nothing of cost 7 here, so I won't be using that. We just won't use the Atom. So again, it's 2, 4, 5 because of Cyborg, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. With 10, we'll go ahead and get Skull of Batman and Crystal Shield. All right, new card comes out. Still have 1 equipment, so we would cost 14, but we might get there. Let's see. 3 power, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 power. We'll use Deathstorm to destroy this punch. Use that 10 to get Firestorm Matrix and Insanity. New card comes out. It's Mallet. All right, Royal Flush Gang is going to draw 2 cards. Actually, before we do Royal Flush Gang, we'll do Crystal Shield to draw a card. Then do Royal Flush Gang to draw 2 cards and discard a card. Get rid of this vulnerability. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're just going to use this to go 12, 13 and beat our kilo instead of just trying to keep clearing the lineup. We'll just move on to the next turn. That is equipment and superpower in the same turn, so we can also use Cyborg's ability to put something at the bottom of the deck. I'm thinking Insanity, but I think I might need some like defense and low-cost cards later on. But you know what? We'll just take that chance and get rid of it. Goodbye, Insanity. There's more of copies of that floating around. Plenty more where that came from. What do we got here? We have the defense of Cosmic Staff in our hands. New Crisis. Heroic Sacrifice. Ooh, that's actually pretty rough. Oh man, I forgot to get the Heroic Sacrifice pool ready. Oh man. The player that defeated the previous supervillain removes his superhero from the game and destroys all cards of cost 1 or greater in their discard pile. So that's Black Lantern Power Ring gone. Man, White Lantern Core gone, but that goes back to here, so that doesn't actually go anywhere. All these cards, all these wonderful cards going away. Ooh, this was a heavy hit. Yeah, we lost both rings and the atom, so we pretty much have to get the other atom in order to start getting cards back. So that hurt bad. That hurt real bad. Um, that player gains a random unused superhero, and each player gains 2 weakness cards. Then remove this crisis from the game as if you had beaten it. So we have to get a random hero, but we have a pool to choose them from. Oh, I've recently checked again, and looks like the new stock from Cryptozoic made it to UK. That's awesome. That's great news. Do you know what sets it is? Is it just like reprints of the old ones? Are we talking about the new combination sets? What do they have? Let's see. I have to figure out what is my pool for this. Did I forget to make one for this round? Shoot, I never made a heroic sacrifice pool for this round. I really screwed that up. Oh no. Oh no. Just double check the website. Can't believe I forgot that. Oh no, I made one. It's just not on. Looks like I forgot to put it there. So it is on the website. So I will get these cards together. You know what? Give me 1 minute. Oh, okay. I see. Sorry, I missed that no for some reason. That sucks. Yeah, they just got some reprints recently here, but it's been a while. Like Crisis 3, we haven't seen that in months. Maybe over a year now almost. I don't think anyone's seen it since last fall or maybe last summer. Crisis 3 is really hard to find for whatever reason. I'm going to go grab my heroes from over there. I'll be right back. Let's see. What do we got? So much death. So, I have to get this pool of heroes ready because I forgot to do that ahead of time. So, we're going to get Crisis Bane. There he is. Who else? Crisis Cyborg. Already got him, obviously. Crisis Raven. She would be within Crisis 4. Crisis Starfire from Crisis 4. Oh, she's over here. Crisis Superboy. There's a lot of Teen Titans in this. Crisis Superboy. And Starfire from Teen Titans. Come on. Starfire from Teen Titans. So that is all the characters available to us to switch to. Put that up there. That's really terrible that they're all sold out like that. Yeah, it's been a big problem here for the last year or so, and they're slowly getting them back via these combination expansions they've been talking about. I'm sure you've seen it in the Crisis League Discord, but because we've talked about it quite a bit. But it's like these sets of Crisis 1 and Crisis 2, crossover packs like 6, 7, and 8. For whatever reason, that's crossover pack collection 1 is crossover pack 6, 7, and 8. Strange choices. I don't get it. Anyway, our new hero is going to be. I should shuffle this up a little more. Not that I was paying that close attention. We'll go with this one. It's Crisis Bane. I do like Crisis Bane quite a bit. So I'm not too upset about this. I am upset that I'm losing Cyborg. I quite like his ability. But that's all right. That's all right. We'll live. We do have a new villain here. Black Lantern Superman. Each player gains 2 weakness cards. Each player with a superpower in his discard pile gains an additional weakness. Will defend with Cosmic Staff. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, gain the bottom card of the main deck. We know what it is. It's Insanity. So it's just another defense card for us. Oops, 2 cards came out. So we won't be adding any more cards to the main deck. That is the bad news. But the good news is we do have Crisis Bane's ability, and I'm a big fan of that one. So each time you destroy a card of cost 1 or greater, you may place it under this card. These cards may be used to beat Crisis cards. So if we have to destroy equipment, we can take equipment out from underneath Bane instead of getting them from our hand or discard pile. Big fan of that card. Another Cosmic Staff. Each time you destroy a card of cost 1 or greater. That's great. You may destroy a hero in the lineup. +1 power for each different hero in the destroyed pile. Should be plenty of heroes now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there was 2 of those. That's actually just 9. I can destroy a villain in the lineup. There isn't one in +1 for each villain over here. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, 18 total so far. That's crazy. Everything's sold out. That's crazy. Like I said, we're just getting restocks now, but yeah, it's been rough. I imagine it's even more bad overseas. 18 powers what I've got. We'll use Nth Metal. 1920. Is this a hero? It is not. We will discard it. We're just going to now start getting a peek at what's over here because we have no idea what this deck is made of anymore. 23, draw 2 cards. Oh my god, is it all punches? 24, 25. I mean, we'll say goodbye to Black Lantern Superman, leaving us with 12 power. 12 power we'll use to get Rage Blood, leaving us with 7 power. That 7 we'll use to get Mallet and Channeling the Emotional Spectrum, because I need something in this deck that's not a starter card. Something. I don't know what this last card is. We'll find out in this next hand. But I don't have high hopes. What we need is there's only one other card that gets stuff from the destroyed pile, and that's the Atom. And there's 2 copies of it. One of them's inside that destroyed pile now. The other one I'm hoping we get soon, so we can start getting some of those cards back slowly at least. All right, we got Rage Blood in hand, Insanity, and a Scrimastix. That last card was a Scrimastix. So yeah, this is a very low cost deck we have right now. Rise of the Dead. When a card is destroyed, remove it from the game. At the start of your turn, put a random card of cost 1 or greater from the destroyed pile into the lineup. If that card is not a villain, gain a weakness. So we can actually start getting some stuff back this way. Your team must destroy 5 cards with different colors from hand or discard pile. And thankfully, we have Channeling the Emotional Spectrum, which helps quite a bit with this. Our new villain is Hector Hammond, and we can defend against this. Gain the top card of a main deck. If its cost is 5 or greater, destroy it. Otherwise, gain a number of weakness equal to its cost. I don't want to risk destroying it, so we'll use Insanity. You may discard this card to avoid attack. If you do, you may put a card from your hand or discard pile into the attacker's hand. Nothing like that's going to happen. New card comes out. So what is it? At the start of our turn, your team must destroy 5 cards with different colors. I don't have that. I have 4 different colors right now, but that's it. That's not great. Choose any number of players. Each of those players destroys a card of cost 0 in his discard pile. There's nothing in our discard pile, so that will not happen. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which we'll use to get Cosmic Staff, but that's that. New card comes out. Oh, we didn't add a card from the destroyed pile. Shoot. We were supposed to do that. This was last turn. So, blah, 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 blah. At the start of your turn, put a random card from the with cost 1 or greater from the destroyed pile in the lineup. If this card is not a villain, gain a weakness. We have to do this twice. Once for last turn, once for this turn, and gain a weakness for each one not a villain. First one, Scrima Stick. Second one, Atomica. So that's one weakness for us. Thankfully, weakness is a card of a different color, so we might actually have some hope here. Ultra Strength, 3 power, draw 2 cards. You may destroy a villain in the lineup, +1 for each different villain in the destroyed pile. Atomica here. Let me see. Each time you destroy a card of cost 1 or greater, a player owns. Oh, no player owns that. Sorry. So goodbye, Atomica. But anyway, we're at 3 power, and she gets +1 for each different villain. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 power we're at. I love Superwoman. 11 power. 14, 15. And then can we do Rise of the Dead now? Because we have a green, a yellow, an orange, a gray, and we'll say this one is a violet card. So yeah, we have 5 cards of different colors. So that ends. These are all removed from the game. So that does all. They're all just gone. But Rise of the Dead is over. That's the good news. So no more Rise of the Dead. And I think we're at 15 power if I remember correctly. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. We'll say goodbye to Hector Hammond. Leaves us an 8 power that we'll use to get... We'll go ahead and buy Ganthet. He's worth it. He's worth every one of those points, powers, currency. All right. So we did just destroy 5 cards, though. So this deck just got a little bit tighter. We have no defense in hand, but we do have Mogo. Hunting down the lanterns. When an equipment enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. Your team must destroy 4 different superpowers. 4 superpowers, okay. Mongol, each player destroys 1 location of each different cost he controls. If you avoid this attack, gain 2 weakness cards. Ooh, I guess we will use Mogo here. When any player is attacked, you may discard 2 cards. If you do, that player avoids the attack. We'll discard Vulnerability and Mallet to avoid the attack, which will get us 2 weaknesses, unfortunately. And we'll go on. Our next card comes out. It is the Atom, and we will need that. Nth Metal, are you a hero? No. And yeah, we'll go ahead and discard that. So that's 2 power. +1 for each hero up here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 power. We'll go ahead and buy the Atom, leaving us with 9 power. And then Villain. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 power. 17 power will buy a kick because we really need it for hunting down the lantern. So I think it leaves us with 14 power if I remember correctly. So we'll just buy both of these. So that'll leave us with 8. We'll buy another kick just to be safe. And we will move on. All right. So we need to get rid of superpowers. Where are they all? First off, Ultra Strength, 3 power, draw 2 cards. Choose any number of players. Each of those players destroys a 0-cost card in their discard pile. Goodbye to this weakness. So that is 5 power so far. 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. One card of each color in my hand. All right. I think we count heroes up here, right? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. 21 power. We can use the atom on something. We're going to use the atom on this weakness to get a punch into my hand. I think that's 21. 22, another equipment in my hand. 23, 24, are you a hero? No, we'll discard you. We use this. That's 25, gets a Happy Harbor. We won't use this kick. Can we get rid of Hunting Down the Lantern now or no? No, we cannot. Well, we'll buy this. That still is only 2, but we have them floating around because we have Rage Blood in there, and we have Ultra Strength. I don't really want to get rid of Ultra Strength, though, because I don't think I can get that one back. I would really prefer to buy another superpower if possible. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We will get Dr. Light and move on. Firestorm. 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll use the atom on this vulnerability to get a punch into my hand. 7, we got 8 because of the atom over here. 9, is there an equipment over here? Not at that cost. We can get Firestorm, and we'll move on. New card comes out. Emperor Penguin. All right, 1, 2, are you a hero? Yes. 3, 4, I may put an equipment from my discard pile on top of my deck. I can destroy a villain in the lineup if I do when I do +1 power for each different villain in a destroyed pile. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 power total. I'm really not having a problem generating power. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 power. Next card comes out. Man, I really, really, really need more superpowers. All right, we have 2 superpowers in hand. Needs to be 4 different superpowers. Constructs of Fear could be a third. I think we already have a kick. Yeah, so I can get the 4 if I get rid of Ultra Strength, but I don't think that I can get Ultra Strength back if I get rid of it. We'll start our turn of Rage Blood. Rage Blood. I can destroy a 0-cost card over here. Are all my vulnerabilities gone? I don't think they are, but I'm guessing that one there is a vulnerability. That would make sense. So we'll just get rid of this punch instead. So that's 2. 4, reveal the top card, draw it, or pass it to a player's discard pile. We'll draw that. 5, get a superpower into my hand. I'm sorry, an equipment of cost 3 or less into my hand. 6, 7, look at the top card. Is it a hero? No, we'll discard that. We'll buy this. We could use this, but there's really no point. I guess I'll use this to get... I'm at 7 power, right? I bought that for 2. I'll get at least 1 for that. That's enough for me to buy 1 kick. I'm not going to keep counting what it actually was. Phantom Stranger. Can't do much of that one either. Draw a card and 1 power because of Happy Harbor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not going to keep going. We're just going to leave it there. Next. Another one. At least it's a good one. That one I actually want. Okay, we can get something. We'll use Adam on Cosmic Staff. So we destroy the Cosmic Staff, get something of cost 5. I want that Black Lantern Power Ring. That's what I want. Boom, into my hand. Then we'll play it immediately to get something from the destroyed pile, some kind of villain. You can get Royal Flush Gang back. Deathstorm is tempting. Get those expensive ones like why am I spacing right now? Black Lantern Martian Manhunter. There he is. We'll get him for 3 power. Yeah, we'll use that. Okay, so we're at 1 power. 2, 3, put an equipment on top of my deck. Four, put a card of each color, 6 or less, into my hand. So we're at 4 power. We'll get Star Labs down, which gets us +1 for each equipment. So that's 5 power. 6, 7, 8, 9. I can get equipment in my hand. You know, we've got what we want. I just want the 9 power to go ahead and help us get our Indigo Tribe. So now that we've got that, there's not really anything else I want to do this turn. I just want new superpowers to come out. That's all I want. There we go. Bizarro Strength. It's also one I don't feel bad about losing. All right. Nth Metal. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a hero, that player draws it. Otherwise, he may discard it. We'll leave it there. We'll play Firestorm, and we are going to add that. We're going to add Power Ring to Banes. Now, whenever we play Firestorm, we also play Power Ring. So we're at 2, 3 power because of Happy Harbor, 4 power because of Star Labs, and then +1 for each hero. We will destroy Phantom Stranger with that as well. So again, it's 2, 3, 4 power, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 power total. We'll buy Bizarro power for that, leaving us with 13 minus 6 puts us at 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15 total. We will buy 1 kick just so it's floating around over there. Now we've definitely got 3 over here. Just need another one to come out. What do we got? Oh, I need something else. Something else. Come on. Okay, I have 4, 3, and 8. What do I want from the destroyed pile? It's one of those costs. 4, 3, and 8. Shield is nice. Actually, I could use this to get a unique... Ooh, no, power armor. Okay, yeah, we'll use Adam on Black Lantern Martian Manhunter to get power armor into my hand. we will use that. Use that power armor for good defense. We get 1 power from the Atom via Happy Harbor. Oh, and this actually goes underneath Bane, doesn't it? As part of his ability, because we destroyed it. I think that's not the first time that's happened either. 1, 4, 5, 6. Put an equipment on top of my deck. 7, 8, 9 power. We'll buy Atlantis and move on. Please don't be a villain. Please don't be an equipment. Of course it's a villain. I can get a villain from the destroyed pile. I think we'll just go ahead and get a Royal Flush Gang. Two power, are you a hero? It is. And again, we're at 2, 3, 4 because of Star Lab, so we'll get rid of this, leaving us with 0. Now, do we have what it takes to get rid of Bane? We have 1 superpower, 2, 3 superpowers. We need 4 different ones, right? So we're not there yet. But we've got this where we can draw a card. Get this, look at the top card, draw it, or put another player's discard pile. I guess we'll draw that. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power. I mean, I've got all of this power, but nothing to spend it on, so we're good. We're fine. All right, please don't be a villain or equipment. It's an equipment, which means gain a weakness. All right, we will destroy Rage Blood. We will destroy this kick. We will destroy Bizarro Power and Constructs of Fear. That's 4 superpowers. And they're gone. They're destroyed. Yeah. There you go. Bye-bye hunting down the lanterns. Finally. Ultra Strength, 3 power, draw 2 cards. 4 power, get an equipment of cost 3 or less from the discard pile into my hand. So we're at 4 power there. Actually 5 power because of Star Labs. Forgot about that. Plus another 5 power. Gets us to 10. Villains you own and the lineup become heroes this turn. All right. 10. 11, 12, 13. 14, 15. Goodbye to Mongol, leaving us with 3 power. 4, 5. Let's look at this. Are you a hero? Are you a hero? No, we'll discard you. I'll get a bunch of power here. No need to spend it, though, so we'll just get 1 kick and move on. All right, we have no defense in hand. We do have Mogo still. So our new crisis. Shifting loyalties. At the end of your turn, place all cards you played this turn in the discard pile of the player on your right. That is just me. I am the player on my right, so that doesn't really affect much. But does have a different to beat for solo. Put the top 3 cards of your deck into the lineup. If their total cost is 7 or greater, remove the crisis. We have gotten rid of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are still 5 starters floating around. 2 of them are in this hand, though. There are 3 in that deck. So anyway, we'll figure out what this is first. Each player destroys cards in his hand until they only have 1 card of each type in hand. I don't want to destroy that, so we will use Mogo. When any player is attacked, you may discard 2 cards. If you do, that player avoids the attack. That's over. New card comes out. And I think we're just going to go ahead and do Bane's. We're going to do Shifting Loyalty. So add 3 cards. Cost 6, 6, and 4. So yeah, that's way more than the required 7. That's the end of Shifting Loyalties. Um, I don't know that I want to use Firestorm without knowing what's there, so we're going to go ahead and just use the Atom on Kick here to get something of cost 3 from the destroyed pile. It's got to be something useful of cost 3, right? At least that's a draw card. Ooh, channeling the emotional spectrum. That's a good one. So that's going in our hand. All right, we're at 1 power because of the Atom's ability, or because of Happy Harbor's ability, I mean. 2-3 power. Nothing I really want to buy with that, so we won't. We're not going to push it. That's 3 power. Oh, wait, what did we destroyed a kick to get that, so that kick actually goes to Bane here. Got to remember those for crises. New card comes out. All right, draw 2 cards. Before we do that, actually use Dr. Light and then draw a card. Put equipment from a player's discard pile on top of their deck. Then it's draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Ugh. 1, and I guess we're going to leave that one. Never mind. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put 1 card of each different color into my hand. Oh, we didn't get a red one. Do I have one that qualifies? No. All right, we have 7 cards then. 8 gets this into my hand. 9 because of Star Labs. 10, 11, 12 because of Star Labs. Are you a hero? No, we will discard that though. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's goodbye to Black Adam, leaving us with 4 power. And then we can get a villain from the destroyed pile. Another Royal Flush Gang, perhaps? I think it is. It's another Royal Flush Gang for us. So that's 4 power still left over. I have this, but I will not be using Firestorm right this second. We will go ahead and get a copy of Mallet, though. All right, deck's it's going well. We're really being held up by those 2 villains we have. Power Ring that I can't really use unless I play Firestorm, and the other one being, of course, Superwoman. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have no defense in hand. But we still have Mogo. Missing heroes. When a hero enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. Your team must destroy 4 equipment. Now, there's lots of equipment out here we can use, so that's perfect. Our new villain, Mr. Freeze. Each player may only play up to 4 cards from hand during his turn. Okay. 4 cards from hand. So when a hero enters the lineup, each player does gain a weakness. We're going to go ahead and get a villain from the destroyed pile. That's 1 card from hand. And that's also 1 power because of Star Labs. 2, 3, 4, 5 power, which we will use to get 2 equipment. We need to destroy 4 equipment for this, so that is 2 of it already. New card comes out. It's another hero, so you have to get another weakness. That's really unfortunate. All right, 3 power, draw 2 cards. 4 power, we'll buy Mallet. We have to destroy 4 equipment, so maybe we'll say goodbye to a Scrimma Sticks. Mallet, Sledgehammer, and Cold Gun. Yeah, we'll destroy those 4 cards. And that will end Missing Heroes. So we're at 0 power. 4 power because of Star Labs. 5, 6, 7 because of Star Labs. I really want Stargirl, and I will buy 1 more kick. Stargirl is a great defense card. Oops. New card comes out. Well, we know what it is. I guess I'll play Dr. Light to draw a card. We already know what it is. Then I'll use Nth Metal. Look at this. We'll leave that there. Use Firestorm to add it to Bane here. So since that happened, we are now at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We'll discard these 2. And then I can destroy a hero in the lineup and then get +1 for each different hero in the destroyed pile. Where are we? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 power. That's enough to say goodbye to Mr. Freeze and still have 4 power left over. We're going to use the Atom on Star Sapphire here to get a different card of cost 4. Do you like Crystal Shield? Element Woman. There we go. She's a good one. Yeah. So she'll go in my hand. We're at 4 power, if I remember correctly. 8 power. 9 power of Happy Harbor. 10, 11, 12, 13 power. Goodbye to this, leaving us with 10. Stargirl, leaving us with 6. And White Lantern Corps, leaving us with 0. Looking good. We have a bunch of good cards. Feeling good about that. Gotta shuffle it up again, I guess. It is time. Still those cards under Bane we can give to Crises. These cards are here for Starfire. We have a defense in hand, which is nice. All right, a new crisis is Frozen City. At the start of your turn, each player adds the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Flip down each other card in the lineup with the same cost. They cannot be bought or gained this turn. Flip them up at the end of your turn. Clear the lineup of all cards to beat. Each player puts a non-kick superpower from his hand or 2 from his discard pile into the lineup. We will defend with Stargirl. Discard this card to avoid attack. If you do, draw a card and put a card that costs 1 or greater from the destroyed pile on the bottom of the deck. Draw a card and put a card of cost 1 or greater on the bottom of the deck. There's got to be a kick floating around in here. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Get that kick down there. All right, so a new card comes out for the turn, and a card comes out for Frozen City. It's a 2-cost card. Oh, man. We'll start with Royal Flush Gang, drawing 2 cards, and then we may discard 2 cards. I'm going to discard Firestorm and Mallet. We should be fine without them. Very well. Indigo Tribe, so that's 4 power. This is a hero now. So that means it's actually 5, 6 power, 7, 8, 9 power, 10, 11 power, +1 for each villain, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 power. Okay, Insanity brings us down to 18, 14, 8. That's the end of Frozen City. We have 8 power right now. Not enough for what I wanted to do, which is beat Hell in the same turn. But you know what? That's still plenty. That's plenty. So we'll just keep it going. New card comes out. It's a new villain, of course. It's always a new villain. Look at the top card. Are you a hero? No, we will discard you. That's 3 power because of Star Labs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're actually... We're going to use that 13 to get rid of this and then use Black Lantern Power Ring to get a villain. And it may just be Black Lantern Blue Beetle that we gain. Yeah, because if I get him in the same turn as the Atom, we can get some other stuff back. So yeah, he's the one. He is the one. I know I could have gotten Hell that turn. I just saw that opportunity and took it. Ooh, ugly hand. Wow. All right, 1 power and draw a card because of Happy Harbor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we're good. We're not going to buy that right now. We might need it for a crisis later. In that instance, it'll still be there. Oh, he does cost 1 more for each superpower in the lineup, so we will buy him. I'm sorry. Forgot about that aspect. We're going to use the Atom on this weakness. Or you know what? No, use the Atom on the weakness. No. Use the Atom on Cosmic Staff, which is destroyed, so it goes to Bane here. And with that, we'll get a 5-cost card, and that 5-cost card is going to be White Lantern Power Ring. Then we'll play White Lantern Power Ring to get the other copy of the Atom back. And now we're back on board of getting all those cards we lost earlier. Okay. So a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power buys this. Can we go on to next turn? Okay. We're doing all right. This hand is probably going to do it. New card comes out. He is 3 more expensive, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. We're going to start our turn with Ganthet, getting 1 card of each color into our hand. Maybe the Atom would be good. Definitely get a punch. Ooh, Element Woman might be better. Flush Gang, Atlantis. Still don't have an equipment. Here we go. I'll take Firestorm, and I'll take, for equipment, I will take... Where are you? Where's that Nth Metal Mace? All right, so that's a lot. But what do we have? We have multiple blues, so I'm gonna get rid of these 2 blues. But now we got red, yellow, green, blue, indigo, gray. We're missing orange. We don't have a single orange card. We'll take Super Intellect. Okay, that's a lot, I know. That's a lot of stuff going on in that hand. That's okay. We'll start with Super Intellect. I can destroy a card in my hand. We're just going to destroy this weakness. Not like super profitable to do that, but it's over. We got 1 power from Ganthet. Forgot to mention that. We'll get Atlantis down. Means I can put a card I gain or buy on top of any player's deck. Okay. 1 power. Just looking at my options. We'll go with Royal Flush Gang now. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. There we go. I'm going to discard 2 punches. And again, we're at 1, 2. Oh, no power there. Sorry. Yeah, it's just 1 power right now. 1 power. 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Ooh. Discard these 2. And we get a VP, so that's 2 VP. 6, 7, 8. Let's look at this. Are you a hero? It is not. And yeah, we'll go ahead and use Firestorm to get that card out. Add it here, which means we get another draw 2, discard 2. We can get a villain from the destroyed pile. Let's get Giganta, I think. Yeah, I think Giganta's the way to go. Where'd she go? I saw ya. There she is. And then I get +1 for each hero in the destroyed pile. So, where are we at anyway? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. +1 for each hero. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 power. We're going to say goodbye to hell for 15, leaving us with 2 power. +3 is 5 and draw 2 cards. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 13, 14 power. 17, 18 power. I mean, we're fine. We're doing just fine. This isn't going to go bad. That's the end of that. Okay. That Firestorm is getting more and more powerful. I am worried about the time that comes where we have to destroy it on accident. That'd be bad. That'd be bad. New crisis. Villains in disguise. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. When you buy or gain a villain from the lineup, place it in your discard pile instead of destroying it. Each player must destroy a villain in his hand or discard pile. Just one? Destroy a villain. Okay, that we can do. Our new villain here is Graves. This attack cannot be avoided. Each player resolves the 2 highest cost attack cards in the destroyed pile against himself. 2 highest cost attack cards, huh? We got a 3. We got 2 3s. Ooh, we got a 3 and a 4. A 6 and a 4. A 7 and a 6. I think that's going to be it. Okay. We will take Constructs of Fear's attack and drop Punch and Kick. It says each foe discards 2 cards, so we'll do that. Then we'll defend against Black Lantern Batman with Stargirl. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw a card and put a card of cost 1 or greater from the destroyed pile at the bottom of the main deck. We'll put Sledgehammer at the bottom of the main deck because we're just not going to need that. It's just not going to be needed. Okay, so we have to get rid of a villain to end this crisis. We got to have one floating around here. I mean, we just got Giganta. We could probably live without her a little bit longer, though, right? So yeah, destroy a villain, ending villains in disguise, and move on to getting Graves out of here. Wait, actually, you know what? Instead of Giganta, we can destroy Black Lantern Martian Manhunter from underneath Bane and keep her. Even better. That's the point, right? Draw a card for Dr. Light. We also get 1 power from him. 2, 3. Not going to use this on anything. +1 for each villain in the destroyed pile. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's enough to get rid of Graves, leaving us with 1 power. And we will move on to our, what, second to last villain already? We are moving pretty quickly, it feels like. All right, we've got another defense, another Star Girl, so that's fantastic news. Our new crisis is 7 Deadly Sins Unleashed. Put the top 4 cards on the main deck into the lineup. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do a 5th one because I have to do 1 for the turn anyway. When a superpower enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. We have to gain 2 weaknesses. Your team must destroy 7 cards of different costs from their discard piles. 7 cards of different costs. But we have Bane here, so we can use these different cost cards too. And our new crisis is Black. Our new villain is Black Hand. Each player destroys the top card of the main deck. We're going to use Stargirl, so we can discard her, draw a card, and then add a card from the destroyed pile to the bottom of the main deck. Keep growing that main deck. That's what we're going to do. I can't stand Cold Gun, so Cold Gun's going down there. Cold Gun only works if you have the Crisis 3 card that gets weaknesses. I think it's called Frozen something. I don't remember. Anyway, we have to get rid of Black Lantern Wonder Woman, then we can work on 7 Deadly Sins. So let's work on getting rid of that. So 3 power here. You know what? 4, 5. Goodbye to her. Then let's try and get 7 Deadly Sins. Now over here to contribute, we do have a 5 and a 3. We need to get rid of 7 cards with different cost. Here's a 0. And a 1. Let's just organize these. I'll do my usual organization and then figure it out. Just separating them all in the different costs just makes it a lot easier for me. Okay, so we need to destroy 7 cards of different costs. Well, we've got 3 and 4 here. So we'll just take the 3s and 4s right out of circulation so we can use those. So ta-da, that's gone. We've got a 0, a 2, so that's 4 cards of different costs so far. A 6, because we'll get this one right back. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, we need 7. We'll get rid of the Atom. That's 6, and we'll get rid of Indigo Tribe for 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that's 7, 1, 2, 0, 6, 3, and 4. That is going to end this crisis. So these are destroyed. We do get White Lantern Core right back because of its text. And these go to the destroyed pile. That one doesn't. And we will get these back via White Lantern Ring when the time comes. So these are all gone. We already spent all of our power for this turn, at least in those 2 cards. So we just have to play our other cards. These cards are here for Starfire, in case you missed that. But now we destroyed those cards. That is the end of 7 Deadly Sins. That's our second to last crisis. Done. That feels good. We did have a lot of 0 cost cards there. Like, a lot. So I do want to do something about that. Reveal the top card here. We'll use this Atom on this weakness to get a punch from the destroyed pile. So a total of 1, 2, 3. Can't really do anything with this. We'll get Man-Bat Serum for that 3, though. Do like that Man-Bat Serum. So I need to get some destruction going. Got to focus a bit more on that than I have been. Kind of just let it go, let the weaknesses build up a little bit. So I should try and buy some of those cards. So what do we got? We got Expert Marksman out there. We got Rage Blood out there. Those are two excellent options. See what we can make happen. All right. First off, Stargirl, 2 power. I'm sorry, not Stargirl. Ultraman, 3 power. Draw 2 cards. If there are no cards that cost 3 or less in your discard pile, otherwise 2. So 4 power. So that's sorry about that. So that's 7 power total. You get a hero from the destroyed pile. We'll get Indigo Tribe back. So again, it's 3, 7, 8 because it's an equipment. 9, 10, 11, 12 because it's an equipment. 13, 14, 15 because it's a hero. We'll get rid of Black Hand at this point, leaving us 4 power. 5 power. I will not be using this ability. We'll use the 5 to get Expert Marksman in the hopes of destroying some stuff. But you know what? We'll use the 5 to get Rage Blood to destroy some stuff because there's a few weaknesses in there. We're so close to the end though. We got another Stargirl, but I don't think there's going to be any attacks. Let's see what our new villain is. Our new crisis, reshaping our world. At the start of your turn, discard all cards that share a cost with another card in your hand. Each player reveals the top card of his deck. Remove this crisis if each of those cards has a different cost. That's got to be different. Yeah, I think it's like the top 3 cards of your deck, and if all of them have a different cost. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Remove this crisis if each of those has a different cost. So we'll just try that every turn. Our new villain is Crisis Necron. Each player puts a random defeated supervillain defeated this game in front of him and resolves its attack against himself. So a random defeated villain resolves its first appearance attack against us. That's okay. We have Stargirl, so that's perfect. Forgot this happens. Each player must defeat his own supervillain. Necron cannot be defeated while a villain is in play or in the lineup. So that means we cannot play villains against him unless we also play that Indigo Tribe card. So the villain we're going to have here is Mongol. And Mongol reads, each player destroys 1 location of each cost he controls. If you have none or avoid this attack, gain 2 weaknesses. That's actually questionable. So maybe I should just allow it to destroy. We're going to allow him to destroy. We don't need these locations so much anymore, at least not this one. We haven't really used Atlantis. I am sad to see Star Labs go, but I feel like I kind of have to. All right. Is that just in front of him? Okay, so we can still do Reshaping Our World if we want. New card comes out. Oh, that's a villain. That has to happen before we get Reshaping Our World. Wonder Woman. You may destroy a villain in the lineup and then +1 for each different villain in the destroyed pile. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. 10 power. So that's 10 villain. 10 power. What am I talking about? We can draw a card and get to 11 power because of Happy Harbor. We will go ahead and go for Reshaping Our World, discarding 3 cards. Are they all different costs? We have 6, 3, and 4. Yep. So at the end of Reshaping Our World, that's the final crisis over. We're at 11 power. 12, 13, goodbye to Mongol, leaving us with 1 power. We can destroy a card. We'll destroy this punch over here. And Insanity, 2 power of this punch gets us to, 2 power. And I guess with 2 power, we'll go ahead and get Vibe, because he can be pretty useful, especially in this late stage of the game. All right, Crisis Necron. We cannot play villains against him. But if we have that Indigo Tribe card, it's not so bad, because they kind of become heroes. You know what I mean? So we'll start off our turn with Royal Flush Gang to draw 2 cards. Then we may discard 2 cards. We'll discard the 2 punches. Do another Royal Flush Gang to draw 2 cards. Discard 2 cards. We'll discard the Atom and this Punch, I think. And we get 2 victory points for playing 2 copies of Royal Flush Gang. So then it's this 1, 2, 3 power. 4, 5, 6. That's not enough to get anything substantial, so I won't use Man-Bat Serum. I'll save that. But with our 6, we'll use Expert Marksman to get some destruction, and we'll get Nth Metal to get some heroes on top of our deck, or, use them, potentially peek at them. Nth Metal is really helpful when I go to play Firestorm, because it allows me to kind of see what's coming and not hesitate about whether or not I should play it or not. 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. It's another villain, which is unfortunate. 2 power, put an equipment from my discard pile on top of the deck, and with Happy Harbor, that's actually 3 power. I think I'll just put Nth Metal there. What do you think? Yeah, I'll put Nth Metal there. So that's 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Goodbye to Giganta, leaving us with 7 power. We'll get Earth 3, but I don't think we're going to use it very much. New card comes out. Emperor Penguin. All right, we're going to use Ganthet first, and we're going to use him to get as many destruction cards in our hand as possible. We'll also get Earth 3. What can I do? We'll get Rage Blood for the orange cards. We'll get Royal Flush Gang for the red. Maybe the Atom for blues. Maybe Man-Bat Serum for gray. I don't think I have a Destruction Gray card right now. Got quite a few orange destructions. So what colors did we not get? We didn't get yellow, so there's that. But we got red, orange, yellow. Do we have any green? Do we have any weaknesses in here? No, it looks like all the weaknesses are in our hand. So orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. So I guess that's it. Yeah, that's all the colors we could possibly get into our hand. We are at 1 power. We'll play this, destroy a 0-cost card in my discard pile. Actually, do I even have a 0-cost card in my discard pile anymore? Yeah, there are some punches. Yeah, we'll just get rid of a punch, I guess, and move on. I was hoping to do something more of that, but that's all we got. So 2 power there. We will use the Atom to destroy a weakness and get one of those punches back. We'll use Earth 3 here. Once during each of your turns, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a punch, destroy it and gain a VP. So that's cool. But we're at 1, 2, 3, 4 power. Let's go with this. 5, 6. Is it a hero on top of our deck? What is it? Are you a hero? Oh, it is. 7, 8, 9. We'll try Earth 3. Are you a punch? No. It is not. Okay. 10, 11, 12. 13. Wait, get that back. 10, 11, 12. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. 13, 14, 15. 16, 17. I won't be using Man-Bat Serum. We'll get rid of this, leaving us with 16 power. We'll get Blackgate Prison, but again, without the ability to destroy things, I don't really want to buy it. So that one can destroy things very rarely. I think it's vulnerabilities it needs, which I think they're all gone. Oh, or weakness, so that is still usable. Regardless, it won't take up space in our deck. New card comes out. We will start with Mallet. Look at the top card here. We'll draw that. We'll use Expert Marksman. You may destroy a non-superpower card in our discard pile. We'll destroy this weakness. Let's try Earth 3. Are you a punch? No. I put a superpower for with cost 5 or less from my discard pile on top of my deck. It's going to be Rage Blood. And then Ultraman to draw 2 cards. Play that Rage Blood to destroy a 0-cost card. I think all the vulnerabilities are gone, so that's just a punch destroyed. Where are we power-wise? We're at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and draw a card. 9, 10, 11, 12. Just shy of where we need to be over there. We will bite Secret Society Communicator, though, because that has its uses, obviously. Being another destruction card that I need. All right, not much we could do here. We did get Indigo Tribe, but it can't really help us. We'll use Earth 3. Are you a punch? It is not. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 and 4 is 16. 17 power. That definitely beats Crisis Necron. And we're good to go. That is it. That's the game. We beat it. Ta-da. So this is for Season 9, Round 2 of the Solo Crisis League. It's All-Stars based. I didn't get to use Crisis Cyborg as much as I wanted, but we did get to use Crisis Bane, and that's a lot of fun. So there's no denying that. So I do like playing Crisis Bane. I hope I get him again, either in the future attempts of this round or through more heroic sacrifices. There's always that chance, right? So that is that. Looking forward to catching up with everyone else too. I've got 2 more attempts at round 2, and then I'm all caught up. And we'll have round 5 starting, I think, next week. So yeah, looking forward to that. Oh no, at the end of next week, sorry. Yeah, so if you enjoyed the videos of the league or whatever it is that brought you here tonight, check out the Etsy store where you can get things like the official league mat. We also have stickers, pins, all stuff made by me, all stuff ready to ship today. So definitely check it out if that's something you're interested in. I'm really excited about the pin. I love showing it off. I think it's super cool. So those things are also available within the Patreon. So if you want to do something a little more regular, contribute a little bit more, check out the Patreon where you get physical rewards like the sticker and pin, but also non-tangible things like mid-round results, sneak peeks at upcoming rounds, and members-only rounds between seasons. It's a lot of fun. Check that out as well. So thank you everyone for watching. This has been a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying being back, using my hand again, and catching up in the DC deck building game because I missed it. I really love this game. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing and all of the stuff you did while I was gone. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.